Hello everyone, my name is Yusuf Evers, and welcome to part 37 of the, I almost said the wrong thing, the Abigail and Margaret Film School. Let us begin. So, Peter was in his bed, just wondering what to do this morning, when all of a sudden he hears the phone ring. So he gets up from the bed. He goes to the phone room and he picks up the phone. And his best friend, of course, Susan, yes, Susan picks up the phone. She calls him. She says, "Hey, do you we need to have a conversation. I would like to talk to you at my house, and don't be late, please." And then she hangs up on him. That's how he knew that she was upset, because they'll have a longer conversation, but instead she just hangs up. So he realizes that he messed up or something has gone horribly wrong. So he just goes back to the bedroom where he was before. He grabs he goes to his closet. Excuse me. He goes to the closet. He picks out some clothes, grabs them, puts them on the bed, and then he gets dressed. Has no time to shower, but he does have time to put on some deodorant, obviously. After that, he goes to the living room where the door is, of course, as always. And he opens it, and he's gone. He leaves the house. His mom was gone at that particular point in time, so he was alone in the house before he left. Then he goes to his car. He buckles up his seatbelt, and he drives to, of course, Susan Mack's house. He gets there by, of course, pulling up. Then he obviously unbuckles his seatbelt. Then he opens up the door. He walks out of the car. He knocks on the door of Susan's house. She of course opens it. After that, he walks in, and he sits down, and they begin talking. Is something wrong? Why am I here? And why did you hang up on me? I mean, I'm not saying that you did something wrong with yourself. I'm just a little bit worried about you, because you did it way too fast. Are you mad at me? That is so wrong. Calm down. No, you didn't do anything wrong. It was urgent. I wanted you to come by fast. I didn't have time to explain or talk to you on the phone, because I just wanted to get to the point, which I would love to do right now. Okay. I have just found out yesterday. Oh, okay. I have just found out yesterday that my my aunt and all has been accused of murdering my uncle's boss and friend, Alpha Queen. And I need to talk to you about this. What in the hell are they talking about? What do you mean? Well, and then he says, listen, I was in the bathroom. I was pooping as you always do. What do you mean? What? Don't be specific about it. That's disgusting. You. What the hell? Sorry. I just wanted to explain in detail. No. No details. Please, no details. Just tell me what happened. Okay? Don't be too, okay? I'm just gonna tell you what happened. Thank you very much for that. What the hell were you thinking? Telling me that. What the hell? Anyway, continue, she said. Okay. I was in the bathroom and I overheard them talking about the murders and about what they did. Oh no. You don't think that Beatrice has something to do with the crimes that has been accused of her, do you? Well, I was in the bathroom and I overheard them, so yes. They were talking about it outside. They were talking about it outside, girl. Like, they were talking about it outside. Of course it has something to do. Of course she has something to do with it. Like, I mean, come on now, man. It was right there. I heard them. I'm sorry, but if you don't believe me, then that's fine. But I heard them talk about it outside the bathroom. I heard them. I mean, like I said before, I won't take it personally if you don't believe me. It's not exact words I said before, but you know what I mean. I won't take it personally if you don't believe me. That's fine. It's not really a big deal. But I know in my heart that I'm telling the truth. I just do. I mean, I heard them discussing Miss Abigail and Miss Margaret. I heard them talking about this. I heard them talking about this, and I heard them just discussing the situation. I just heard them talking about it. I don't mean to be defensive and all, but I'm just saying that I wouldn't lie about that. I know you wouldn't lie about anything like that. It's not what you believe in as a person. But you have to understand, this is hard to believe. Yeah. I mean, I totally understand entirely why this is so hard to believe. I totally understand it, but it's what I heard. I would much rather believe my ears than anything, because they are what I heard. And that's all there is to it. Actually, I believe them, and they want, and they believe me. I believe my ears, and Abigail and Margaret believes in me too. You talked to them about this? Yeah, I did actually. Huh? So if they believe you, and you believe yourself, then I mean, I guess no. I do believe you, but I need to be sure that this is true. I know you're not that kind of person, like I said before, but I just don't really believe that anyone like her would do something like this. I mean, I know she was kidnapped, and I know that the princess saved her from her attackers. That's what my father told me anyway, and I believe him fine. but I just don't necessarily think that this will happen. But maybe you're right, though. I mean, like, I just need some evidence of my own. I just need some evidence. I just need some evidence of my own. I thank you for telling me that. I mean, thank you for telling me this, but I need some evidence of my own, because there's no way that this is... Okay. Let me stop you right there. I don't think you do, because I told you I was in the bathroom and I overheard them talking about the situation and the subsequent situations thereafter. And I know that I heard them admit that they kidnapped Abigail. I heard them talk about how they kidnapped Abigail and how they should have finished the job. I heard them say that. So, I mean, look for evidence. If you want to look for evidence, I will help you. But I need you to understand that they are going to tell you the same thing that I told you, and what I am telling you is the truth. What I am telling you is completely utter fact, not fiction. Okay? This is what you need to understand. Please, I'm begging you. Yes. So if you want the evidence, I'm gonna help you with that. No big deal. Okay? But I believe that I am right about this. And that's when the phone rings in her house. So he goes to her phone room, and he answers the phone, and it's Abigail. She says, "Hey, look, we need to have a meeting tomorrow. We need to discuss the case. So if you will, so I would love for you to come by. Oh yes. Last week I hired I talked to a detective who is helping us out with this case, so we can bring them to justice. And then he says, okay, I'm at, Susan Mack's house, and, and I don't believe that she believes me when I told her that, when I told her what happened, when I overheard them talking about what happened, and about what happened to you and Alpha Queen. So I'm going to invite her to come to the meeting tomorrow so we can discuss what to do next, and convince her that this is happening. That this is happening right before her eyes, and she needs to believe us, okay? Is that okay? Well, someone's a little aggressive. Oh, sorry. No, this is good. I didn't mean to, make you feel uncomfortable. No. I'm just saying that this was aggressive because you were really intense. Yeah, I get that way when something that serious is in front of my eyes like this. I would try to keep it more calm next time. No need to do that. No need to do that. This is a very serious situation, and we need to be serious about this. So you being aggressive is a great idea. Is a great approach to manners. I agree, but thank you. I need to get back. Well, I need to get back to to her. I didn't mean to grab her phone, but I heard the phone ring first, and I needed to, and I didn't know you were going to call her. Were you going to call her? No, I was going to call her father. Tracy? Yes. Huh. Well, Ricky? Yeah. Well, I'll talk to you later. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Yeah, I'll talk to you tomorrow. After that, he hangs up the phone, and then he goes back to her living room to talk some more. Before he leaves, by the way, to have lunch with his girlfriend. So he says tomorrow I am going to a meeting to discuss the crimes that I believe Beatrice and the Princess Jennifer has committed against Alpha Queen and Abigail. So I will see you at the meeting. I hope. Do you want to come to the meeting? Sure. No problem. I want to see what they say. Great. Wonderful. Also, if you don't believe them, you might believe the detective that she hired. Who? Abigail. She hired a detective? Yes. Well, this is getting serious. Well, obviously, we're talking about murder here. And kidnapping. So, of course, this is serious. Okay. You know I hate when you're like this, right? Yes, I know. But this is serious. This is not going to be an easy conversation to have. But this is but it's very much needed to make you believe that this is happening, that this happened. I know you want to believe in the best in your step, well, in your like step in your aunt-in-law did it right. I apologize, he says. No problem, she says back. She says, okay, I will come to the meeting. Really? Yes, really. I will come to the meeting to listen. I will not talk. I will just listen to what they have to say. If I believe them, it is by my own accord. It is by my own beliefs here. If I believe that my aunt-in-law and the Princess of Silvercat murdered our queen, and of course was responsible for the kidnapping of my film teacher, and yours as well, then I will believe you. But, if I don't, I am walking out. But if I do, I will stay. Deal? Deal. And then they shake hands after that. He hugs her, and then he leaves. He opens the door, waves goodbye, and then he leaves, closing the door behind him. After that, he goes to his car, and he goes to his car, and then he's gone. He pulls up to his girlfriend's house. He knocks on the door. He says, she opens it, of course, and then he walks in. He says, well, listen, are you busy? She says, he asks, no, not exactly. What's up? Do you want to go out for lunch? Cool. I would love to. Let me get my coat. She does, and they are and they are gone as well. They get into the car, buckle up the seat belts. Then after that, they put on their seatbelts. Then they are going to have lunch together. They pull up to this restaurant. They get out of the car. They walk into the restaurant. They pick their table, the table. Then they sit down and they talk for a while. After that, their lunch is ready to be eaten. After that, they say goodbye to each other after what am I saying? So after they ate lunch, is what I meant to say the first time, they decided to call it a date. And so after they ate lunch together, they decided to go back to the car, and because obviously he wants to drive her back home. It was supposed to be a quick lunch before they went their separate ways. not permanently, but he wanted to spend time with her, and he thought there was going to be like a small lunch where they would spend time together, and then he would bring her back home. So that's what he's about to do. He says, I'm just thinking that this is going to be a quick lunch. Well, a quick lunch, not a quick lunch, but a medium-sized lunch. So we can spend time together, and then I'll bring you home, and that would be it. Is that okay? As they were walking back to the car, she says, "Yeah, I thought as much." A little bit random if you ask me. Sorry for that. No. I mean, it's not really a big deal. I like when we do this sometimes. Well, thank you. So they head back to the car. They put back they put back their seatbelts on. What am I saying? They put their seatbelts back on, and then after that, they leave the restaurant. He pulls up back to her house. Then after that, they kiss. She gets out of the car, unbuckles her seatbelt. They kiss. She gets out of the car once again. Then he drives away, waving goodbye as he's doing so. He then goes back to his house. His mom is not waiting for him at all, so he, as any person would do, goes home, walks up the stoop, opens up the door, sits down on the couch, waiting for his mom to come back home so they could spend their time together as well, watching TV as he's doing so. And that was it. To be continued. To be continued. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment down below telling me what you like about the video or hate about the video, and I will see you wonderful people next time. Bye bye for now.